So what, right? So what? So what if your kid's hair isn't done when you go to Walmart? So what if he's got a Kool-Aid stain on his face or ice cream from earlier on his face? So what? Who cares? You don't have to be perfect. And that's what this video is all about. So if you're interested in how to stop caring what everybody else thinks because your kids aren't perfect and neither are you, then stay tuned. Hi YouTube, it's Healthy Mission Mama, and I just really got on here to just kind of chat a little bit and make a new video. I don't really have that many things to talk about, but we'll see. I got a new hairdo today for you guys. Okay. Well, I will say this. This video is kind of inspired by a friend of mine who was asking me how I keep up with everything, being a wife, being a mother, and having time for myself. And I was like, have you seen my video about the reflections of a stay-at-home mom? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, hello. So I sent her the link to the video, and I'm a little embarrassed about the production. Like, I guess my camera is not like the bomb, and that's why my videos aren't all crisp and clear and perfect looking, but that's okay. You know what? Who cares? So I'm making another video kind of citing things from the previous video that I made, kind of an updated version, or not really an updated version. I gave a list of things to do to stay, to keep your sanity and to stay happy, you know, being a mom that might be kind of closed off and might not have access to do as many things as you're used to doing because you have a child and no child care or whatever. I'm really rambling, sorry. So yeah, to kind of go back on some of the things that I shared in the other one, you know, getting connected is so important because once you allow yourself to get disconnected from groups and clubs and church activities that you're used to being a part of, you start to get distant, and it's hard to plug back in once you have that distance because things kind of get awkward, you know. I for one know that I am not an introvert, but I've lived the life of an introvert for a few years now, being kind of closed off from people, and I'm the type of person that has to be with people, doing fun things, going places, trying new things, or I kind of dry up, you know. And so I've kind of lived that life for as long as my son has been born. And so what I've started to do is to reach out to people, reach out to other moms, like I've said in the video before this, on the same subject. I mean, you know, I was one of the first people in my group to get pregnant, and though many of us were married, I was the only one with a child. You want to say something? Say hi. Hey. Hey, can you say hi? Say hi. 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 And all of a sudden we didn't have as much to connect about. You know, I was considering, you know, whether I was going to have a home birth, whether I was going to do this, that, and the other, and it all had to do with the baby. And you know, nobody else was thinking about that. They're talking about vacation and getting a new wardrobe and stuff. You know, I had a brand new wardrobe, but you know, it just wasn't as much to relate about, and so it can get difficult, but it still can be done. So you know, the thing that I really like to stress is try to find people that are in the same vein as you, in the same at the same point in life as you, you know, and with social media and YouTube, it's easier than ever to get connected with people that are dealing with the same things as you are. So I had to kind of reach past my immediate circle of friends and acquaintances and reach out to people that maybe I hadn't talked to in a few years, like people from high school, because they were having babies before me, and people from college. And so that's how you kind of start to build a network of people that you can reach out to. You know, I had a close circle of moms, some family members and some people from school, that if I ever had an issue, like Shiloh, my son, would get sick or something like that, which was rare, but if there was ever something I was unsure about, I would text them and be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? You know, and they would give me direction. And all of a sudden it didn't feel like I had to know everything. And that's the key thing that this video is about, is I want to encourage you all. You don't have to know everything. I've been going through some really hard times lately, very lonely time, definitely not maybe the darkest point of my life, but just where I've had to stick to what I believe is right, no matter what anybody else says. And that's difficult. It's a difficult place to be in. But in the end, you know, you just have to know that you're doing the right thing, and you don't have to do everything perfectly. I'm the type of person that if it can't be perfect and it can't be the way that I want it to be, I a lot of times will give in and give up and quit, because I believe it's supposed to be a certain way. You know, things are supposed to be a certain way. But sometimes, I mean, you learn this being a mom. You can't be perfect. You can't be everywhere at once. Sometimes you have to say no. Sometimes you have to go back on something you meant to do because you just can't make it work out. I know that I've had to pull back on things, and it's a little bit embarrassing because people don't understand why you can't, you know, why can't you just do this or whatever. But I've been without a car for almost 3 years now, and it's very, very difficult to stick to things and make commitments and say you're going to be a part of certain things when you don't really have a way of making that happen. So just when you have to say no, you need to be okay with saying no. It's not going to be like this forever. Your kids are not going to be small forever. And I think it's important that we find ways to just enjoy what we're doing, because this time is precious and we're never going to get it back. You know, my son's going to be 3 here in a couple months, and some of the time I've stressed out because I couldn't meet all the expectations of other people, and you know, it's turned out to be more so about me and you know, what I think other people are thinking about me. I mean, I've learned so much just being a mom. It's forced me to have to look at myself and be like, wait, I don't really care. I don't have to care what other people say or think. And that's not saying that you shouldn't try your best and give your all. But it is to say that, you know, sometimes you have to make hard decisions, and not everybody will agree with you. You're not going to be a favorite all the time. So that's all I have to share with you. Hopefully, if you haven't seen the video that I was talking about, reflections of a stay-at-home mom, you'll take a look at that, because there's a list of things to do to keep you involved and to keep you not feeling so left out like I did at first. And so yeah. There's a whole network of moms here on YouTube, friends that I've made, examples and good inspiration to keep you motivated in being a mom. So that's all I have to say for today. And please, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. You can Facebook me, and I will try to get to those and answer them as soon as possible. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.